Divas, it's Eva, and tonight I thought that I would show you guys my nighttime routine. I'm filming on my cell phone. We're gonna see how this goes. I don't even know if this angle is that great. So the first thing I do is I go home from work and I change into pajamas. So I have Celtics pants on, but I'm not a Celtics fan or anything like that. I just have these pajamas. So I get my jammies on, and first things first, I'm gonna brush out my hair because it has turned into a huge knot while I've worked. It's so disgusting. I don't know if you can see how you're definitely gonna be able to hear when I start brushing out. So I brush my hair with a wet brush, whether it's wet or dry, and I'm just gonna start. Probably like, whoa, but yeah, there it is. There's the big knot. It makes me look crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna brush my hair, brush my hair. Now that our hair is brushed out and pulled back, we can wash our face and stuff successfully. There's still a pretty big knot in there. I can feel it. I'm going to brush my teeth. So, brush my teeth right now. I use the Hello Naturally Whitening Fluoride Toothpaste, the Farm Grown Mint. I usually do not use a fluoride toothpaste, but I just kind of was like, oh cool, a new Hello whitening one, grabbed it, and now I'm like, oh, there's fluoride in here. But I'm not like super concerned, but usually when I buy toothpaste, obviously I look for cruelty-free, vegan, then fluoride-free, and minty. I can't do like a fruity flavored toothpaste, but I like a minty. So I use this. It's cruelty-free and vegan, which it says that right on the back, right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or from even in frame. So I have an electric toothbrush. I have the Oral-B, I don't know which one, electric toothbrush, which is not cruelty-free or vegan that I know of, but my mom bought it for me one Christmas. I didn't even ask for it. And finally during quarantine, I was like, okay, I'll just start using it, busting it out. I really do like it. It's awesome, but I wish that there was a cruelty-free vegan alternative. And I mean, I guess in theory you're using less plastic than a regular toothbrush because you're only replacing the brush head and you always have this piece, but also not very environmentally friendly. Anyway, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Okay. Also, I'm doing a blood taken today. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how this angle is. I have my phone propped up on candle jars that are emptied and filled with like my cotton pads, my cotton balls, and my Q-tips. And all three of those candle jars are holding on my phone to film this. But anyway, I got blood taken today, and I definitely need to take this off. Woo! It was stuck on me for too long. Alright, so I have the water running now. I guess I should keep my sleeves rolled up. The water's running now so it can get nice and warm. It takes my water here a decent amount of time to get hot. It's definitely not like instant or anything like that. So I hate that. But anyway, at night I wash my face with my Clarisonic. I think this is, yeah, the Mia 2. Not cruelty-free, not vegan that I know of. This might be vegan, the bristles, but they're actually going out of business. So yeah, I definitely want, I just have this and it works, so I keep buying brush heads for it. This was not this brush head, but the next one will be the first like generic brush heads I'm using because Clarisonic's gone out of business. But anyway, I definitely want to switch over to a cruelty-free facial cleansing brush. Maybe when I have more money or for a gift or something, ask for it from someone, because I definitely want to use the vegan cruelty-free option, but just for right now, because the base still works and is still thriving and working, I keep replacing the heads just so I do like it. I just wish it was vegan and cruelty-free. And So I wash my face at night with the Purity face wash. I don't know if you can see that. That's what my skin looks like right now. I have some pimples right here. I have some scabby things right here. Not perfect. I have some texture under here. I can feel it. But I use the Purity at night. I really like this facial cleanser. I've been using it for years now. I enjoy it. This is my last little baby travel size because I had so much backup. My water's hot, so I had so much backup of the Purity, like a big, huge one, and then a bunch of little travel ones. And when I went vegan, I've been vegan for like 4.5 years now, I realized that they are not cruelty-free or vegan, unfortunately. So I finally got through the huge fucking bottle, and this is my very last bit of Purity. And then I'm moving on to try out different vegan cleansers. So I'll keep you posted on which cleansers I switch to, which ones I like, and stuff like that. But I do like a foaming, little bit more astringent cleanser at night because obviously I want to clean my face and have it nice and clean before I go to bed, and so that it can rejuvenate and do all its good stuff with a fresh base. So use the Purity, and now I'm just gonna wash my face. So I'm gonna wet my face with warm water. Probably use water that's a little too hot, if I'm being honest. And after I wet it, I rub it a little bit to kind of just break down the moisturizer before I put the cleanser on. So, cool. I wet my Clarisonic brush a little bit, and I use about a quarter size of cleanser. Maybe just a little bit more, like that much. Emulsify it in my hands, face. So first I go in with my fingers. Okay, and then I do this thing because I see like Cassandra Bankson, I think is her name. I see her do this, and I see some of the other skincare people do that, so I started doing it because they must know something I don't. So I put a little bit of leftover cleanser that's on my hand onto the brush, and I brush it at the upper setting. I mean, I wash my face on the upper setting of the Clarisonic at night. Just because I want a deeper clean. So that's why I do that. Anyway, so just go through my skin. I mean, the Clarisonic does have little timers, little beeps and intervals that it'll tell you. And I'm usually pretty good, I follow them, but I do turn it back on and kind of go over my face one last time. Even after the one is done. I usually just do a little bit more of that, just like real quick over the whole thing one last time. So into my second cleanse, kind of just go over everything once more really quick. Now we're going to rinse it off. I always make sure to thoroughly scrub and rinse out my Clarisonic brush before I put it away. Obviously, I want it to be clean for the next time, so I just really make sure that I get it nice and clean. And now we're going to completely rinse off the cleanser off our face. Cool, we are all rinsed off. Put my towel, and I'm going to pat my face dry. And look in my mirror. I don't know if that's going to trip us out. I don't know if you can see the camera setup with the mirror open, but if you can peep that, it's happening. Anyways, then I just kind of take a look over my skin. So I'm doing right now. And I'll come show you guys. My skin's pretty sensitive. I get a little red after I wash my face almost always. So my nose is a little red right now. My nose is definitely the most sensitive part of my skin. But so I have some redness obviously on my nose. And then I have a little bit of pimples right here, some pimples right there. And then obviously those 2 scars on my forehead from this huge pimples. Fucking crazy. That is gone, but obviously scarred. Okay, so now that that's all done, the first thing, my face is dry. The first thing I'm going to go in with is my toner. For toner, I use the Thayer's Witch Hazel Alcohol-Free Toner, the facial mist. I really like the cucumber one. I think I've used the lavender one before too, but I don't like the smell of lavender. I don't like the smell of rose. They have a lemon one, I think, which is not for me either. So I like the cucumber. Cucumber is cooling. I tend to have some redness, so I do like it. There's a hair in this, but I use this just at night as a toner. I only use toner at night. I don't really know why I do that, but I do. I do like this. I definitely like a toner that goes on a cotton round more because I just feel like it's going into the skin more, but I also don't want to waste a bunch of cotton rounds. And I am thinking of getting those little like washable cotton rounds so that I can switch to a toner that you place on, because I just feel like the spray obviously sets on my skin and gets into it, but I do feel like travel, I use toners that I put on a cotton ball, and I do feel like they do a little bit more work. This is almost empty, so I'm going to try to spray my face with it, and we'll just see how that goes. So let's try. Nothing's coming out, guys. Alright, so that's probably enough. I'm actually just going to take what's on the cap and kind of getting all over me and push that into the skin down my neck. Okay. And I did forget to mention that the toner is cruelty-free and vegan. So that's a plus. And now I'm going to deal with my lips. So for lips at night, I always use Vaseline. Not cruelty-free, not vegan. I guess petroleum jelly is vegan, because that's all this is petroleum jelly. Vegan, but not cruelty-free, as far as I know. That is a product that I may never actually switch over, because I've had issues in the past with stuff really irritating my lips, and Vaseline saved them from like the worst experience with the EOS chapsticks, which I feel like I'll probably make a separate video about that. But Vaseline saved my lips. So that's why I'm so hesitant to really try something else. So I'm smothering my lips with that, and I have a little bit extra, and I just rub it into my hands because Vaseline's good for you. Alright then, next step I'm going to do is put on my serum. Today I exfoliated, so at night, on the days that I exfoliate, I always use a serum. Usually I just use a moisturizer at night, but when I exfoliate, I use a serum instead. So right now the serum that I'm using is the Tarte Mermaid Skin Hyaluronic H2O Serum. Hope you guys can see that. Hope it's focusing. This is vegan and cruelty free, and I really, really like it. I just use one pump for my whole face. And now we're gonna dot it on, because that's the way I like to apply things. Rub it in. Always try to go upward, on my skin because that's what they tell you to do. Because of wrinkles and stuff. So. And then I always press serums in, so I'm just going to press it in. And like I said, this goes into the skin so quick. I really like that. So then my next step is I'm just going to put a little bit of the CeraVe Renewing SA cream. Not vegan, not cruelty free. I've had this cream for a really long time and I'm trying to get through it. This is usually my nighttime moisturizer. These exfoliate, I just use the serum, but like I said, my nose is kind of sensitive, bumpy, texturized. I just feel like it needs a little extra something at night. So I'm just going to take a little bit and just swipe this over. Something's on my nail. Anyway, I thought I chipped my nail, but it was just some weird ass shit. I'm going to swipe this over my nose and press that in. Okay, now that that's done, my next step is eye cream. And just like all the skin gurus tell you, you don't need an eye cream, which is true. You don't need an eye cream if you're using a moisturizer or a serum or really anything on your face. All an eye cream in is like that, same thing, just in a little tube that says eye cream and is like probably the same price as your moisturizer. So, but I have been using eye cream probably since I was like 13 or 14, like really young. I've been using moisturizer since I was like 12. So I have just gotten in the routine of using eye cream, and I do like the extra little step. It's a little bougie. If you're budgeting skincare, I wouldn't say run out and get an eye cream. Just get a really, invest your money in your moisturizer. The eye cream is at the very last bottom of the list to invest your money in or to even buy in the first place. But nevertheless, we're going to go in with an eye cream. Right now, I am using the Acure Seriously Soothing Eye Stick Serum. Seriously Soothing Eye Serum Stick. And this is vegan, cruelty free. I do like it. It has a little silver ball. It's a weird setup. I hope you guys can see this. You squish this and then product comes out. I don't know if you saw that. That's about how much I use on one eye. Now we're going to put it on our eye. I rub it with this to get that soothing effect, but I always go back in with my fingers because I don't know why, but I like to pat it in with my fingers. So let's do it. Now I just pat it in. Pat, 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 pat. We're almost done. My last but not least step is to go in with some pimple cream on whatever spots are bothering me. I use the Mario Badescu Drying Lotion. It is vegan, it is cruelty free. The Q-tips are behind where I'm filming, so just gonna end up here. This is my last step. Stick your Q-tip in, dot it on whatever areas you think need to be dried up, whatever pimples are bothering you. The thing works wonders. Sometimes I feel like it pulls to the surface but not completely out. If the pimple is already coming to the surface, it pulls it completely out. Sometimes it takes a couple days to pull out. I love this stuff. And I use it every night so that I don't go to my boyfriend's because I don't think he would like to see me like that. Anyway, dot that on my pimples and then I'm all done. So almost done with my night routine. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'm going to roll a joint. I'm going to work on some homework. And I think I'm going to watch some Grand Army, which if you guys have been watching that show on Netflix, let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I am a little bit older than these people, so I feel kind of cringy and creepy watching a teenage show, but awesome. This is really scary and really sad. I I hate to say this, and I really wish it wasn't happening, and I wish people took better care of their animals, but I'm almost positive a coyote is attacking a dog out there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not into it. But anyway, totally lost my train of thought. That was fucking crazy. Scary to hear coyotes, especially when they attack animals, but especially when it's an animal, like, okay, if they eat a chicken or a squirrel or whatever the fuck they eat in the woods, a dog or a cat's a little different. But anyway, so yeah, comment if you're watching Grand Army. I'd love to talk to you guys about that. Please like and subscribe to my channel and like this video. Please, please, please. I would so appreciate it. And leave a comment, say whatever you want. Tell me what you want to see on this channel. I'm going to do like lifestyle, beauty, food, just lifestyle videos in general. So I'd love to hear what you guys want to see. I'll try to make that happen. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Good night.